Lloyd Vernet Bridges, Jr. was an American actor who starred in a number of television series and appeared in more than 150 feature films. He was the father of actors Beau Bridges and Jeff Bridges. Early life: Bridges was born in San Leandro, California, the son of Harriet Evelyn and Lloyd Vernet Bridges, Sr., who was involved in the California hotel business and once owned a movie theater. His parents were both natives of Kansas, and had English ancestry. Bridges graduated from Petaluma High School in 1931. He studied political science at UCLA, where he was a member of Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity. Career: Bridges made his Broadway debut in 1939 in a production of Shakespeare's Othello. In 1941, he joined the stock company at Columbia Pictures, where he played small roles in features and short subjects. He left Columbia Pictures to enlist in the U.S. Coast Guard. Following World War II, he returned to film acting. He was later a member of U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary, 11th District, and did a number of public service announcements for the Coast Guard. He was later appointed an honorary Commodore. His sons, actors Beau and Jeff, served in the Coast Guard and Coast Guard Reserve. He was blacklisted briefly in the 1950s after he admitted to the House Un-American Activities Committee that he had once been a member of the Actors Lab, a group with links to the Communist Party. He resumed working after being cleared by the FBI, finding his greatest success in television. Bridges garnered press in 1956 for his emotional performance on live anthology program The Algo Hour, in an episode titled Tragedy in a Temporary Town, directed by Sidney Lumet. During the performance, Bridges inadvertently used profanity while ad-libbing. Although the slip of the tongue generated hundreds of complaints, the episode won a Robert E. Sherwood Television Award, with Bridges' slip being defended even by some members of the clergy. Bridges received an Emmy Award nomination for the role. Bridges gained wide recognition as Mike Nelson, the main character in the television series Sea Hunt, created by Ivan Tors, which ran in syndication from 1958 to 1961. Following that success, he starred in the eponymous CBS anthology series The Lloyd Bridges Show, which included appearances by his sons Beau and Jeff. Producer Gene Roddenberry, who worked with Bridges on Sea Hunt, reportedly offered Bridges the role of Captain Kirk on Star Trek before the part went to William Shatner. In addition, he was a regular cast member in the Rod Serling Western series The Loner, and in the two NBC failures San Francisco International Airport and A Police Story spin-off Joe Forrester. Later, he appeared in Paper Dolls and Capital News, both for ABC, and again with Hearts of the West, this time for CBS, a comedy western set on a dude ranch in Nevada. Son Beau Bridges co-starred, along with Harley Jane Kozak as Beau's wife, Allison Hart, and Sean Murray as the oldest Hart son, Zane Grey Hart. Bridges played significant roles in several miniseries, including Roots, How the West Was Won and The Blue and the Gray. For more than 45 years, Bridges was a frequent guest star on television series. He received a second Emmy Award nomination 4 decades after the first when he was nominated in 1998 for his role as Izzy Mandelbaum on Seinfeld. He portrayed Commander Kane in the original Battlestar Galactica television series, in the 2-part episode The Living Legend. His fate was left unanswered, spurring fans to call for his return. This popularity led to a radically reimagined Kane character in the 2004 series. He started as a contract performer for Columbia Pictures, appearing in classics such as A Walk in the Sun, High Noon, Little Big Horn, and Sahara. By the end of his career, he had reinvented himself and demonstrated a gifted comedic talent in such parody films as Airplane, Hot Shots, and Jane Austen's Mafia. He acted in the role of the president in the movie Hot Shots. Part 2. Personal life. Bridges met his wife, Dorothy Bridges, in his fraternity. They married in 1938 in New York City. They had 4 children, the actors Beau Bridges and Jeff Bridges. A daughter, Lucinda Louise Bridges. And another son, Garrett Mills Bridges, who died of sudden infant death syndrome on August 3, 1948. The actor Jordan Bridges is Beau's son and Lloyd's grandson. Dorothy and Lloyd exchanged vows again for their 50th wedding anniversary. A World Federalist, Bridges once said, "The devastation caused by war and the pollution of our environment knows no boundaries. Only an effective world government could provide sufficient law and have the power to control these destructive forces." He was also involved in several organizations, including the American Oceans Campaign and Heal the Bay, a Los Angeles-based group. Death. On March 10, 1998, Bridges died of natural causes at the age of 85. He was married to Dorothy Bridges, from 1938 until his death. Tributes. An episode in the final Seinfeld season was dedicated to the memory of Lloyd Bridges. He had played the character of Izzy Mandelbaum in the episodes The English Patient in 1997 and The Blood later the same year. Bridges's last film, Jane Austen's Mafia, was dedicated to him. In 2011, Bridges was posthumously named as one of 6 recipients, two of whom are his sons Beau and Jeff, of the Lone Sailor Award, which honors former Coast Guard servicemen who have gone on to forge successful careers as civilians. Filmography features short subjects: The Great Glover, They Stooged to Conga a Rookie's Cookie, His Wedding Scare, Mr. Whitney Had a Notion, My Daddy Can Lick Your Daddy, The World of Inner Space, Wonderful World of Wheels, I Am Joe's Heart, Television Work, Suspense co-star with Arlene Francis in Her Last Adventure, Jukebox Jury, Crossroads in Broadway, Trust with James Dean, Sea Hunt, The Ford Show, starring Tennessee Ernie Ford, The DuPont Show with June Allison as Captain Anderson in Death on the Temple Bay, BSD series finale, The Lloyd Bridges Show, The 11th Hour with Son Beau, Cannibal Plants, They Eat You Alive as Leonard McCarty, Kraft Suspense Theater, The Loner, Mission, Impossible, A Case of Libel, Lost Flight, Silent Night, Lonely Night, The Silent Gun, The Love War, San Francisco International Airport, Do You Take This Stranger? A Tattered Web, Deadly Dream, Water World, Haunts of the Very Rich, Trouble Comes to Town, Crime Club, Death Race, Benjamin Franklin, The Whirlwind, Police Story, Stowaway to the Moon, Cop on the Beat, Joe Forrester, Quinn Martin's Tales of the Unexpected Episode The Force of Evil, Roots, Telethon, The Great Wall Enders, Shimmering Light, G.I. Diary, Battlestar Galactica, Disaster on the Coastliner, East of Eden, 1981 miniseries, The Blue and the Grey, Grace Kelly, Paper Dolls, Alice in Wonderland, North and South, Shining Time Station, 'Tis a Gift, Capital News, Leona Helmsley, The Queen of Mean, In the Nick of Time, The Outer Limits The Some Kings, The Other Woman, Dress Grey, Seinfeld, References. Further reading, Mask and Flippers by Lloyd Bridges and Bill Barada, Talk of the Town Donald Forrester, external links. Lloyd Bridges at the Internet Movie Database, Lloyd Bridges at the Internet Broadway Database, March April 2004 United World, publication of the Coalition for a Democratic World Government, News and Views. Lloyd Bridges at All Movie, Sea Hunt Trivia Guide, Lloyd Bridges from the Scuba Guy, 1935 yearbook photo.